right, so for those of you who want to listen to me break it down and talk about the individual parts, the drum beat, the bass line, the chords, the melody, and talk about some of the music theory behind it, and so forth. Continue watching, and I'm going to construct the whole thing, and you can see how this came together, and what makes it a cool song, and what key it's in, and the tempo it's at, and so forth. The settings I used on Songmaker. All right, so for those of you who are still with me, here we go. I'm going to restart here, erase what we have, and start from scratch. Here we go. Whew. Oh boy. All right. So let's go from the tempo defaults at 120. I'm going to move it to 68. I think the song's at about 68, something like that. All right, going to change a couple of settings. Going to go into settings, and we're going to go to chromatic as usual. We want to play all the keys, not just the major or pentatonic scale, like like a real piano. And we're going to start, instead of having the lowest note middle C, we're going to change it to F sharp or G flat. Is that right? Let's see. Yeah. So that's going to be our lowest note on Songmaker, on the piano roll Songmaker, and max out the octaves. We'll get 3 octaves, and then split beats into 4, so we'll have more rhythmic possibilities. And beats per bar, I think all the rest of it's good. Length. I'm just going to do 4 bars. Just going to do the chorus basically, or I guess it's the sort of one of the hooks of the song anyway. All right, let's start with the drum beat. I'm just going to use a piano sound, I think. So we'll leave the drums electronic and then go to piano here for our melodic instrument. Okay, drum beat. We'll start with that. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Let's make sure that's right. So it's the same thing repeated the second time. Okay, let's listen to that. Nice, sounds good. Okay, I'm going to add the bass notes now, which are done with the 808 kind of sub bass kind of sound on the record. We're just going to use the low piano notes for that. So it's basically a pretty simple bass line. It's just so the first note is an A flat, and I believe we're in the key of A flat minor. You'll notice all the bass notes are going to match the kick drums. So every bass note, I'm just going to place where a kick drum is. And that's typically how that 808 kick sound is created. As a kick drum with the sub bass sound on top of it. So we're just going to use a piano note instead of the the sub bass. So first note A flat, which is the 6 of the key we're in, I believe, the minor 6. So A flat, then going up to for those two. So da, 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 da. That'd be the 1 right there. Da, 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 da. The 5 down here. Da, 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 5, 4, 5. The 2 there. 1, 2. And then back to the 5. and then repeat the same thing. So the first section will be. So now let's repeat that for the second section. So let's hear that. All right, now I'm going to do this banjo part, or one of the banjos, kind of a banjo, I guess it's a banjo, one of the banjo sounding parts. I'm just going to do the kind of the sort of the simple, like just repetitive kind of thing you hear during the intro of the song. So if you listen to the intro, you can hear what that part's doing. This track, by the way, based on a sample from 9 Inch Nails, which is very interesting. You can hear the original if you look up that track. On an album they did several years ago, I believe. And these notes would be just quarter notes, I believe. Let's just... So it's... So first section. Okay, let's just repeat that, same thing. Okay. Okay, so it's got, along with those same notes, a higher kind of a harmony that goes along with it. So same rhythms, but just different notes that go along with those notes. So it's those two, and then it goes up one half step for the rest of the section. Back down. Let's hear it. Cool. So that's all I'm gonna do. There's some other stuff going on in the song. There's like another like a little bit more of a complex banjo thing happening, but I'm not gonna try to do that. I'm just gonna put the melody on top of this just to give us an idea of just kind of how this works with the basic melody. I'm just gonna do the take my horse to the old town road, that part. So let's do that. So I'm just gonna do that melody in the higher octave here. So the first note will be on take my horse. Is that the right words? Take. See if that's right rhythmically. Yeah. I messed that one up. So this one, see if that's right. Road, I'm going goes down on that note there. All right, that's right so far. Okay, that'll be the first half, if that's right. Let's see. I think it's actually that because right there he just sings to that gate no more. I'm gonna take my horse. Let's see. Okay, so the second time he changes it up a little bit. Instead of going ride till I can't no more, he goes can't no more gonna. So that's the only change on the second one. So I think we've got it. Let's try to listen. Let's check out the whole thing. All right. Thanks to everybody who stuck with me this far. I hope you got some stuff out of that. And so basically, it was at the tempo of 68. I was in the key of F sharp minor, if I remember correctly, or I'm sorry, A flat minor, A flat or G sharp minor. Tempo of 68. All right. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Like and subscribe, please. And see y'all next week.